Hi, this is Arielle, Arielle TV. Today I have a wonderful guest and I would like to see if I can talk to them first and introduce them. And next to me is Dr. Jenny Stewart and then Dennis. Dennis, how do you pronounce your last name?
Nordquist.
Nordquist.
Yes.
Nordquist.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
always
tongue
to
twister.
pronounce the D, right?
Yeah.
Is that an American or
He's a Swede.
Swedish.
He's a Swede.
Swedish?
Yeah.
And how about you?
Well, I'm actually Scottish.
Oh, Scottish.
Stewart.
Okay, let me introduce Dr.
I wear a
Jen.
kilt usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. What's
I
that?
do wear them.
I
yes.
asked him. I said, "Do you have anything under that?"
Yeah.
I said, "Do you have under that something under that?" And then the guy said, "Oh, sometimes we don't wear those thing. We just let it open."
and just so that everybody knows, he's wearing pants
It's,
today.
it's the mystery. I don't have that on today, but it's the
You
mystery.
should. If you tell me, I should
If
tell
I'd
him.
known I was coming here, I would have done
Yes,
this.
yes. Let me read this one that you sent me. Dr. Jenny Stewart. DOM. What is DOM?
Doctor of Oriental Medicine. My background is in integrative medicine.
Okay, let me read it to you.
Okay.
Integrated medicine, Oriental medicine, nutritionist. I want to be beautiful and sexy.
There we go.
Owned and operated integrated medical clinic in Gainesville and Orlando, Florida. I used to live there.
Mhm.
Specialist in addiction medicine, anti-aging therapies. We're gonna talk about that. And ends loss, weight loss, simple scalp by not having a surgery, right?
That's right. Non-invasive.
You
Yes.
are also a spokesperson for the company
That's
of Dennis.
Simple Skull. Yeah, Dennis
Simple
is the
Skull.
is the CEO of the company. And
So how long you become a doctor before you migrated to Dennis?
well, we have been business partners in a number of different ventures for a long time.
12, 14
Yeah,
years?
something
Yeah.
like that. But Simple Scope is a project that's developed over the last couple of years. But we had a relationship before. My background being in integrative medicine, my passion is combining the best of medicine with the best nutritional support that's available, and achieving a better outcome for people, regardless of what the challenge may be for them.
That is pretty cool. And who invented this scalp?
Simple Scope.
Simple scalp.
Simple Scope is a system, and there were, Dennis is the brains
Sorry.
behind it.
Sorry. Go ahead.
There's a number of other fantastic people involved,
Uh-huh.
but Simple Sculpt is what we've done is we've taken a number of different technologies and merged them to create something even better than the individual technologies. And what that is we have a laser technology, and this technology has been around for a few years, but we have taken it to a new level. It's a non-invasive cold laser. It's called a Class 3B laser. That's FDA cleared for inch loss or circumference reduction, and we have the best version of that technology, and we have married that together with a number of other things that create some pretty incredible results. And as you know, the obesity epidemic is, 70% of the population in this country is overweight.
Yeah, I think there is another company that exactly the same like yours, and they tried it. You had to go to the process, so it's just like electric putting in your fat, whichever part of your body that you want to remove the fat. Is that the same thing?
They put probes in? Do they put probes in underneath the
Yeah,
skin?
uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
There's a number.
No, you don't put anything.
Oh.
It's just a gel, and then to put that.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a number of different technologies that are out there that attempt to reduce fat.
Fat.
Okay.
Right.
And some of them are invasive, and some of them are not. Some of them use radio frequencies and ultrasound and different technologies to actually destroy the fat cells, so they actually kill them. And there are others that freeze them, and so they basically turn them into ice. And over time, your body moves that through. But they can be somewhat painful, some of these, because those fat cells, when you use that kind of technology, they actually explode. And over time, the body will clear it out. So we've taken a different approach. We use a non-invasive laser. It's cool to the touch. It gets just slightly warm. It's put on the surface wherever on the body that we want to cause the reduction. And what happens is that your fat cells naturally have pores in them. And when you go through the weight loss process, however you're doing that, you're on this dietary program, exercise, whatever you're doing, and you start losing weight, what happens is those cells, those pores just open up naturally and allow the fat to come out, and it's burned as energy and the body takes it out. That's a natural process. Well, with this new technology, we've been able to do something to access that natural process and accelerate it. It's been discovered a few years ago that a certain frequency of light, when it strikes the surface of these fat cells, cause the cells to do what they would naturally do, open up and allow the fat to drain.
So how long is that gonna take to see the person that if it really works? For example, me, I have little fat in my tummy, and of course I want to try it. So I have this.
Can we
So-
clap?
I'm fat. I want that fat to go away. So how long? For example, I had to go through the process.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I said, Jean, Dr. Stewart. Well, since you said you're proving to me that does work without no surgery or going to exercise. So how long is the process?
Well, it's about a 30 minute session, and typically we can see a couple inches off in that first session. So it's what do we
So
say?
can I be a model for that?
Yes.
And then you
Right.
can show it. Right now we're live. People around the world are watching us.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what's different beyond that, because there are other lasers of this type available. We have one that is more efficient and effective than anything that we found on the market, but that by itself is a temporary solution. Because let's say that you go have this kind of laser treatment and you lose an inch or two or whatever, it can be more. Well, if you go out and eat like a pig, if you drink a lot of beer and eat pizza and pasta and different things, and you don't take care of yourself, the fat just goes back in. And so it's
So you have to maintain your nutrition.
so that's right.
Yes.
And so that's the challenge with it. It's a temporary solution, but we've taken that and combined that with some other technology to make it a potential permanent solution. It's possible for that to happen. And there's various components of it. We can take it off with this laser technology, but it's about keeping it off and moving you towards better health. And so we have been able to put together a nutritional technology that actually resets the metabolism. It puts the body back into natural fat burning, and it gives you a solution where the weight comes off. We take it off with a laser, and it goes off, and it never comes back, because we have basically helped the body go back to its natural state of fat burning. And so we have this technology that goes with that. There's also an exercise technology that helps move the fat out quicker. And there's an education process where we educate people on how to take care of themselves. But what happens is, since you go in somewhere and you get on a table, and 20 minutes later there's a couple inches or more off that you can see because we measure, that gets your attention pretty quickly. And what we're finding is that your mind's pretty open right now because you have seen this happen. Now we're going to show you, using the various things that we have here, the nutritional technologies and the exercise technology, we're going to show you how we can help keep it off, reset the metabolism, and it doesn't come back. And that's
So
what
you
Simple Sculpt
created
is.
a product for that.
Yes.
I think that's a good thing. We have only 30 seconds, and we can come back on the second segment. I think a lot of people nowadays, they want to be always beautiful, but some of them, they don't want to go through surgery like
That's
me.
right.
Okay? I said to myself, I'm a grandma. Okay, I have 3 grandchildren, and I don't want to look old and fat. I just want to be able to look young, sexy, of course, but for myself, not for the others. So if that's the case, we can help a lot of people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, this is Arielle. We'll be right back in the second segment. Talk about more.